This is the martial arts, this or that show, where I bring my perspective, where else would you go? I'll make your heart race, I'm in your face. Now, here starts the martial arts, this or that show. Let's go.
I just thought that was kind of cool. Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's usually payday for me, but not today. I lost one of my jobs. But anyway, for that shit. Morning, everyone. Fernando Rivera Jr. here with the martial arts, this or that show, where I talk about this martial art or that martial art or this or that, streaming on several platforms. If you're watching me on whatever you're watching me on, please follow, please like, please subscribe. Go to YouTube, subscribe, help me out. If you want to help the channel out, get something out of it, get a badass song, look through the choices I have there. That'll help the channel out. At least you won't be doing it for nothing. You'll get something out of it. Check it out! Bandcamp. A couple of songs on there might be offensive. Sorry. It is what it is. Martial arts and film. Come on! I'm 54, 55 in August. Back in the 80s, living in Connecticut, we used to watch this thing on TV every weekend called the Kung Fu Theater. Any old schoolers may know what I'm talking about. Maybe not. Kung Fu Theater, where they had, the old martial arts movies with the, hey, that thing like Kung Pao, whatever that movie was. That was funny as shit. But there were also some really good martial arts movies. Chuck Norris had a few. I'm trying to think in the 80s. Who else had? Jack Chan, of course. He's been out forever. But there were others. There's a few movies I want to talk about today. I could be here all day if I talk about every movie I can think of. But some that impacted me that I was like, that was actually pretty good. Some of the martial arts was decent. And no, I'm not going to talk about Karate Kid. Even though I grew up watching that. Cobra Kai, I'm a fan. I watched it, But my wife watched it first. And she was like, I did not want to watch it with you because I know you were going to critique the shit out of it. So I said, okay, I promise I won't. I will try not to. That didn't last long. But still, it was a decent show. It was mostly for kids. I liked it. But that's not even going to be an honorable mention. I'm sorry. Ralph Macchio sucked. But anyway, it is what it is. But in the 80s, there was a ninja. If anybody remembers. Sho Kosugi. This guy right here was the ultimate ninja in the 80s. And maybe the beginning of the 90s. And come on. Revenge of the Ninja. I had this poster on my wall. All right. But I was pretty amped up because this is from Ninja 3 to Domination, I believe. So he had a bunch of ninja movies in the 80s. And his kids, Kane Kosugi, I forgot his other son. They were badasses. There's a story behind Sho Kosugi. Sho Kosugi was what do you call those extras? And I believe the movie Revenge of the Ninja, the first movie he was in. It's a story I heard. I could be wrong, but I think if you look into it, I think it was right. Now, when Kosugi moved from Japan and opened up a karate school, he was a guy who had he was a champ. The guy had trophies everywhere, and obviously as a side hustle, he was an extra. And they were doing the Revenge of the Ninja, and I believe if I remember right, Mike Stone was supposed to be the main guy in the movie. But things happen where somebody was like, well, listen, we got a guy who's an extra who might get the role. He did. Everything just went downhill. After that, it was 10 maybe ninja movies. His sons were the shit. Ninja Assassin, which I will talk about, came out 10 years ago. He was in it. How psyched up I was. But anyway, there were a few others that I liked the last 15, 20 years. And if I remember correctly, Jet Li! Romeo Must Die, awesome movie, great martial arts movie, honorable mention. The one was before Avengers before Doctor Strange Multiverse. Yeah, forgot what year it was. I should have had that for you. Also, this one was probably one of his best. It was England, and he played like a guy who was chained and pretty much a slave to this mob guy. And every time he let his thing go, he would whoop ass. But it was a really good movie, pretty more emotional than the other two. But then I can't go without mentioning. Now this is an honorable mention because Jeff Speakman, one of ours, a Kempo guy, one of Ed Parker's students as well. I believe Ed Parker helped with the movie. The Perfect Weapon. Now, I gotta say, you know, this is years ago. You know what I'm saying? Whatever year that was, I forgot. I knew it. But when I was in Kempo, before I got my black belt and this movie was already out, that's one of the reasons I was like, oh, Kempo, and I fell in love with it. This is a movie that all Kempo was like, yeah, let's be real. Much respect to Jeff. It wasn't a great movie, but it was a great Kempo movie. It was really good. There's a story behind that as far as Jeff Speakman, I believe. His management turned down the movie Speed. Remember the movie Speed, Keanu? Probably the biggest mistake they made. I wonder if he got his ass whooped. But anyway, in Street Night and a few others that he did. But this was the epitome. This was the Kempo movie that all Kempos go, this is the shit. Much respect. Jeff Speakman is now a senior master of the arts, which is the highest ranking martial art. And he has a system called Kempo Speakman 5.0, which is a more modernized Kempo system where they include grappling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not going to say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because it's now ours, especially with Speakman. And so he did a great thing with that. I think it's awesome. I wish there was a local school. I'd start back up on that because he's a good Kempo evolvement or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, let's get to it and get to the show. Martial arts in films. And of course, I was talking about ninjas. Sho Kosugi. I'm telling you, when I first saw this movie, I was like, I didn't know he was in it. And watching the movie, since I'm a big ninja freak, the voice. If anybody grew up like me in the 80s and 90s and remember those movies, as soon as the voice came out, I was like, oh, Sho Kosugi! I was psyched. I was pretty psyched. But check this out. This is the trailer. You haven't watched it. It's a lot of blood. It's more like a Quentin Tarantino movie. A lot of blood splurts. But it was a good story. It's actually a pretty good story. Check it out.
Abandoned by your parents, without a home, without people to care for you. You should have died. But instead, you fought. Your entire life has brought you to this moment. Do not fail yourself. Do not fail your family. Now the time has come for you to prove.
Who's with me here? Sho Kosugi played one hell of a ninja. He made it real. Obviously, he wasn't really a ninja, but he really played ninja like a ninja. Not that anyone really knows.
You have made me proud, my son. To never forget who you are.
You know about them? They won't stop until you're dead. Go now.
Yo. Like I said, about 10 years ago, and I gotta say, that kid, I got much respect for that kid, Rain. That's his name. He's a K-pop, I think it is. He's a singer, Korean pop star, and he was not a martial artist, but he trained his cojones off for 4 to 6 months, like Keanu did with BJJ and a few other arts. Gun kata, gun. Is that what it was? Seriously though, he really played the part awesome. That was a great movie. Well, a little bloodshed, but the story was good, so you got to watch it. Now you're gonna laugh because I mentioned Cobra Kai and Karate Kid and blah 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 blah. But what I like what they did with this movie right here, believe it or not, laugh at me all you want. Ralph Macchio was in it, I know, but apparently Ralph Macchio recently got his black belt in some type of martial art. I forgot what it was. Because people were making fun of him because he sucked. But anyway, it was some actual martial arts. Come on, Jackie Chan is still doing his shit. So I thought that was pretty good. And I like what they did to make it look like a kind of like a game kind of setup, which if you're a gamer, you appreciate that. But if you haven't watched it, actually, it's pretty good. My wife actually liked it, and she's very picky with movies. I just got to say.
You want to talk about it?
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
You come to America. New rules. New school. No fighting. You make any friends?
Yeah, I did. One.
What's his name?
Mia?
You study karate or something?
Kung Fu. Used to. I don't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
Who's your friend?
Connor, don't start.
You really want to do this?
You can't step to guys like him. He wins the 5 boroughs every year. It's the biggest tournament in the city.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
So we're just supposed to let him fight. So that he can end up like his brother.
So that he does not end up like his brother. Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi. I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I'm not coming to New York.
I will see you in the Big Apple. Sensei LaRusso.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
You have a foundation of Kung Fu.
We're gonna build upon that with karate.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way. There's 2 of them. Focus! This represents the history between the 2 families. 2 branches, 1 tree. This is why I came to train you. Remember what you're fighting for.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.
I was born in the struggle, born to survive.
It wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed that movie very much. Matter of fact, I might go home and watch it today. I watched it only one time. Gotta watch it twice. Great movie. It's a good story. Jackie Chan, come on. Jackie's still kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, one of my favorite martial, even though, the thing about it is, yeah, Rain wasn't a real martial artist, but he played a really good one. Obviously, there are martial artists in this movie. The next movie now, there is one martial artist out of both of these guys. One of them isn't, but he played a really good one. It has to do with MMA. It's one of my favorite martial arts movies, MMA movies of all time. It's got our boy, Tom Hardy, who just got his brown belt recently, and he won some medals in a couple of BJJ tournaments. No gi. I'm not sure if he did 1 gi, maybe he did. But apparently, when he competed last time I saw, a year or 2 ago, whatever it was, he was a blue belt. Now he's a brown belt. official badass Tom Hardy. And at this time, I guess it was when he started training, when they were doing this movie, and I fell in love with it. And he's a badass now. But this movie right here, not only was a good story, but I wept like a wuss at the end of this movie. Two brothers separated, alcoholic dad, one military hero, the other one a teacher who used to fight in UFC, who needs to make ends meet, and he gets back into a tournament that his brother just happens to be in at the same time, but train separately. Great movie. Check this trailer out. If you haven't watched this movie, you really should. And I know for a fact that a few of my coworkers are like, "Oh, I never saw that. I heard of it, never saw it." How could you be a Tom Hardy fan and not watch this movie? I'm just saying, check this out. This is a really cool trailer.
Growing up, we all want to know the toughest kid in the neighborhood was, right? I want to know the toughest man on the planet is. That's what we're going to find out.
Brendan, it's me, Pop.
What are you doing here?
Tommy's back.
Did he say if he wants to see me?
I'm proud of you, Tommy. What you did for that kid in the tank.
What was I supposed to do? Let him drown?
Tommy Reardon, you saved my life.
Look, Brendan, the bank has got to go by the new appraisal figures. You're upside down on your mortgage.
How much do you need?
I didn't come here for long, Frank. I was hoping that you would train me.
Are you serious?
Do it! I thought we agreed that we weren't going to raise our children in a family where their father gets beat up for a living.
Brendan, you're a teacher. You got no business in the ring with those animals.
Actually, I used to be one of those animals. Guess I forgot to put that down on my application.
There's this big tournament. Top 16 middleweights in the world. And when it takes all, I'm gonna need a trainer of that much you were good at.
Frank, I need this.
I got a family to protect. Everything I do is for them.
What's going on up here?
Daddy is now a princess.
Mom needed you. I needed you. You're my big brother. You bailed on me.
I was a 16-year-old kid. What the hell did I know?
You had a choice, okay? You had a choice.
War hero Tommy Reardon, who has become an overnight sensation, and Brendan Conlon, the physics teacher, they pulled off a miracle.
You can do this. When you say it.
I can do this.
You got him! This is impossible! The two men fighting for the championship tonight are brothers! The war!
Are we here to win this fight? Because if we're not, I will throw in the towel.
Great, awesome. Kurt Angle was actually the big tough guy that I forgot what he played, but there was somebody in there, rest in peace, who almost kicked his ass. Tommy, is it, or the one that Joel Egerton played? Anthony Rumble Johnson, rest in peace. He died a year or two ago, and I fought at an event in Kansas City called the Titan Fighting Championship. I believe they got a little bigger since then. And he fought on the same card. I fought Rob Kimmons, who broke my rib. Long story, I lost. But yeah, I got my ass kicked. But I still fought good. I went for a head kick. He was like, yeah, good kick. Went to the ground, got me an elbow, and cracked my rib. And if anyone has ever been at a cracked rib, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, so I couldn't continue. But Rumble Johnson fought on that card, which is the coolest shit ever. But then Rob Kimmons went to UFC. Anyway, then George Rivera got revenge for me. Thanks, George. El Conquistador from Rivera. I believe in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, yeah, there's a little over exaggerating as far as technique and movement and fighting, but it's a movie, so they have to over dramatize the movie. But it was pretty good. I thought the story was just amazing. Now this next one, you're gonna laugh at me. There were some cool fight scenes in this, and being that it was MMA, even though probably nobody in this movie knew how to fight. Probably didn't know any MMA. I don't know. I could be wrong, but never back down. I talked about this movie before. There's a scene in this movie that I say leg kicks, effective kick. When I talk about kicks, leg kicks hurt it hurts. And if you've never gotten a leg kick or trained in MMA or this style of fighting, it can take you down. And there's a scene I wish I should have got the cut for that, where these guys were behind him. That kid took him down. So check this out. Like a Karate Kid-ish.
When the lights go down, the real action begins.
Ready, get set!
But for newcomer Jake Tyler,
Mr. Tyler, there's this party tonight. See you there?
Yeah.
in this world,
You can't get much better than this.
you don't get to choose your battles.
You ready? Get the hell out of here, man. I'm not fighting. What the hell are you doing here? Now for the bad news. It's gotta end.
The only time you're happy is when you're hurting people.
What are you gonna do about it?
Jake, wait.
I'm gonna stop this guy.
People who come here for the wrong reasons, they never last.
I'm a quick learner.
Everyone up.
What do I do?
Learn quickly. It's not just...
Excuse me. That gym, very familiar to me because one of the gyms I trained up north, Matt Sun Lee's Fight Factory, was associated with it's an affiliate of American Top Team, but it looked very similar to that.
It's not just you, Jake. Everyone has their fight.
You can do what I can never do. What it comes down to, either backing out or you're getting in.
Never back down. Come on.
Walking away and giving up are not the same thing.
Good, because I'm not doing either one. This is my fight. Everyone's got one.
I'm just saying, no big martial artists in this movie. So, you know, somebody might be like, what's wrong with you? How could you pick that movie as one of the movies you could think about? Because I watched it and I enjoyed it. If anyone is into MMA or trained MMA, watched the movie and didn't like it, you're lying. It's like a MMA Karate Kid. It's a Karate Kid for MMA guys. You know what I'm saying? It literally is a Karate Kid for MMA guys. Now, let's not talk about martial arts anymore, because this is a martial arts this or that show, and I want to talk about this or that. Something different. Make you laugh. At least finish the show that way. I'm just saying, I want to be different. Check this out. This is the this or that section of the show. You're going to laugh. I don't know if any of these are AI. If you want to say, but it's a self-defense show. What are you doing, Fernando? Well, it's defending your postal stuff on your porch, I guess. You don't need martial arts for that. But still, I have to share this shit because I like to make you laugh. Check this out. This is the this or that part of this or that martial arts show. And this is, if these are real, makes them even more funnier. I'm just saying. Check this out. This is awesome. Hilarious.
Try harder next time, sweetheart.
Real?
Ah, what the? Are you kidding me? You think this is funny? Look at me! I'm calling the police!
I don't know if it's real.
Ah, you've got to be kidding me!
I got you.
Oh, what the? It's in my eyes! It's in my eyes!
I'm gonna sue you.
Whoa, come on!
Somebody tell me, this is real.
Oh my god! Oh, hell no!
Gotta be fake.
HOA right now. You are getting fined, and I will press charges if this stained my car. Look at me. I am covered in blue dye because of you. I have your house number and the HOA office on speed dial. Whoa! Ah, what the?
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy?
Easy. Come on! Jeez, crap.
Yo. Can anybody tell me who's real? Gonna make you laugh. Finish the show off that way. And there's more. Animals are funny. Cats are funny. Cats and cucumbers are funny. Cats are funny. This is funny. The way the little dog is going after him. He just wants to play. Gotta be fake. And these are rather funny. Whoa! It gotta be fake. I just still, I want to share that, make you laugh a little bit. Usa kind of moment, because laughter is a cure to everything. You ever watch Patch Adams? Great movie. If you don't want to cry, don't watch it. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. As I said earlier, you guys want to help the channel out, buy yourself a song. It'll help the channel out. Hopefully I can grow. Scan that. I'll put the link in the description later if I haven't already. And it is what it is. And since I like to end my shows with music, this couldn't be more perfect to what I talked about. The song is called Warrior Within. Literally is written by me. Check it out. Coincidentally, talked about a movie named Warrior, but I think you'll enjoy this. Love you guys. Please subscribe. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Get me that subscription up. I don't get paid for this. This is why I mentioned the music and all that. But trust me, once it gets to that point, the show will get bigger. It'll get better. I'll be visiting martial arts school, your school, hopefully, if you're an instructor, sensei, sifu, whatever you want to call yourself or whatever. Train for a day or two and then video and then talk on here about your school and why you love martial arts and why you teach what you teach. But as I said, love you. Please subscribe. Go to YouTube, subscribe. Fernando Rivera Jr. And check out my stuff. Like, comment, share. Let me know what's up. What do you think of the video? I don't care. Talk. What you got to do. But anyway, as I said, enjoy the music. Hope you enjoyed the show. Check out more music. And I'll see you guys mañana. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about yet, but I'm sure if you stay tuned, you'll see later on this afternoon what I'm going to talk about. See you mañana. Ladies!
Steady breath, fist tight, this one's mine. Lights blind bright, crowd rolls wild, sweat drips down, but inside I'm styled. Life punch first, let me bruise black and blue, still crawl back up, 'cause that's what warriors do. Mama said, kid, size. Bills stack high, dreams almost died. Yeah, gloves come on, step bold in that ring. Every scar whispers, hey, hear the king. Dodged it 4 shots. Dodge streets don't mean love. Knocked me flat, still fight clean. Soul steel forged, won't bend, won't break. 'Cause deep in this core, no room for fake. Got the spider's beat pumping raw through my veins. Hard to take falls, hard to rise again. Life's cage rattles, throws hooks left and right, but I'm built unbreakable. Warrior inside. Fade those screams, drop gloves on the floor. Smile creeps up. Yeah, I'm winning this war. Yeah. Thanks for watching.